Burns, and with me today, I've got the two Nicks. I've got Nick Earle in the middle from Earle SportsBets and Nick Parsons on the right from the Insiders Room. How's it going, Nick Parsons?
It is going fantastic. Looking forward to a little total chaos. I love this show. It's a lot of fun doing this. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to giving out our picks here.
Yes, we've had a couple good ones in a row now. I mean, Total Chaos is rolling along, so definitely have some valuable information on this show. Nick Earle, how are you doing?
Pretty good right now. The Islanders are up 2-1, and the Mets are lighting up Matt Harvey like I projected. So can't go wrong with that.
Yes, they are. That is occurring. So I just want to remind everybody, hi, Nick, and hi, Nick.
You got it mixed up, Tim.
Yeah, it's the other way.
Yeah. It's the other way around. Come on.
So I just want to remind everybody how the show works. I'm going to give these guys 4 games that happen on Thursday, June the 10th. They're going to tell me if they go over or under. Whoever gets the most correct comes back next week as the champion. If you guys are over at picksandparlays.net and you're looking for some premium plays, use the promo code TRADE, new promo code, and it saves you 20% off of the entire site. Also, if you're watching us live or even after the fact, drop your opinions into the comment box. Let us know who you like, if we're right, if we're wrong. And all right, with that, let's get this party started. Nick Parsons, I'm going to go with you. Nets are at the Bucks. 234 is your number. Does it go over or under?
I'm going to go with the over in this one. The first 2 games of this series have gone under. Of course, Brooklyn's taken both. Yeah, so I just think that Milwaukee, it can't obviously sit back and hope that it's going to win this game. It's got to be the aggressor. It's got to push the pace. It has to throw everything it has into this to try and get this game, because a 3-0 hole, that's going to be too big of a deficit to get out of. So that's what I expect. The shift in venue, a higher scoring game, and a better game overall from the Bucks. So that's my call on this one in game 3, going with the over.
Nick Earle, what do you think about this one?
I got the under for this game. Milwaukee's been playing under this number at least the last 5 games, 211, 222, 223, 197, 230. So they've been playing better defense of late, where they've been able to keep their pace has been slowing down. They haven't really been playing much defense, hence the 120-something points the Harlem Globetrotters, Brooklyn Nets put up on them the other night. Honestly, the Nets are running through the East. It feels like they're the Harlem Globetrotters at this point, but I'm going under the total in this one.
All right. Tim Earle agrees with Nick Parsons. He says it goes over, but Tony says no Harden, no over. So we got that. All right, Nick Earle, Clippers are at the Jazz. 221 is your number. What say you, friend?
I'm going over in this one. My number for this one is 224.3. Utah, they pushed on 221 last game. Then the previous ones, 236, 233, 232, 270. This team's been playing over the total for the last 5 games. So I'm looking at the over in this one.
What about you, Mr. Parsons?
I'm getting in the car with my good friend Nick here on this one. Previous to that, the Jazz had played to 5 straight overs. Of course, the Clippers got out to that early lead, and then Utah clawed its way back there. And sort of for the same reason that I like the over in the other one there. Clippers, I mean, they're going to be desperate here to avoid the 0-2 hole. I think that they're going to be pushing the pace again here. And so that first game went under, but this second game, I like it to go over.
Over we go. Well, Tim Earle disagrees with this one. He says it goes under. Friends in the chat, don't forget, drop your comments and let us know what you think, and give us that thumbs up. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Nick Parsons, our resident Canadian. Let's talk some American hockey. We've got the Colorado Avalanche at my Las Vegas Golden Knights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a play on the Avs in that last game there. So, I mean, of course, I lost that game. This has been a really interesting series. Of course, Colorado jumped all over Vegas in that first game. Vegas had to go 7 against Minnesota to advance, was gassed, lost 7-1. Game 2 was an overtime game where the Colorado barely held on for the win there. Now, since then, Then Las Vegas held on for an overtime win in Game 3 at home, and then since then it's been all Las Vegas. But no, an interesting series back and forth. This total, that last game went under. I'm expecting another lower scoring game here. I just think that Colorado, to get back into this, it's going to have to lean on its strength. These two are the two, number 1 and number 3 in defense, I believe, or maybe it's 1 and 5. So I'm going under in this one. I just think it'll be a really tight game. These teams are tired too. So under.
What do you think, Nick Earle? Is it playoff hockey?
It is playoff hockey, but I have one play in this game. It's not the total. I'm not a huge fan on this total. I'm going over though. It's that elimination game where I think, because my play on tomorrow is the Vegas Golden Knights, I think they're going to be leading heading into the third period, which will lead to third period overs, like I've been preaching this whole playoffs, which I believe are like 12-3 or something along those lines. They've been hitting at a great rate. I think we're going to see some goals, especially in the third period. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw like a 4-2 type of game, and this game goes over the total. I expect some empty net goals at the end. Give me the over in this one.
Taking it over. Okay, last one. Excuse me. The Royals are at the Athletics. The number here is 8. Nick Earle, finish us off.
Yeah, this one, this is a total play I probably wouldn't be betting myself, but I had to come up with something for this show. So I'm going over the total in this one. Kansas City is 7-1-2 to the over in their last 10 games. And their pitchers are not the greatest. Frankie Montas, he's hit or miss, 6-5, a 4.52 ERA, 1.41 WHIP. So I think we're going to potentially see some runs on both sides because Mike Minor, his ERA is 4.84 as well, 1.21 WHIP. Both these pitchers do give up runs. I think the bullpens are not the greatest with these two teams. I'm looking over with this one, but the two teams drove me to two different directions, so I just went over.
All right. Nick Parsons, can you help clarify? Was he right? Was he wrong?
I'm getting in the car again with Nick on this one. I mean, these aren't the most explosive offenses of all time, of course, but these are two pitchers who have struggled with consistency from game to game. Neither have a very great whip here. This total at 8, I think that's a tiny bit low there. So I'm with Nick. I'm going over.
It does look low. Tony says he's been taking the KC overs for a week. I'm on them tonight.
You're making money.
As my number 1 play is KC over tonight. So
there's the Islanders with another goal.
Really?
Oh, boom goes the dynamite. All right. Go, Nick, go. Go, Nick, go. I had the Bruins first period, and I pushed it. That was my only action on that game.
Nice. I have the over.
Nice. All right. Well, you're well on your way then, huh?
I have a Isles plus 210 ticket to win the series, so I didn't have a personal play on this one. Brock Nelson again from Josh Bailey and Anthony Beauvillier.
Wow.
2 goals in the second period for Brock Nelson here.
How's your Eberle dude doing? Did he get 2 shots on goal?
Let's see. I'm checking the box score right now.
We have 140 today.
He hasn't gotten one yet. The second line's been doing all the damage.
Okay, fair enough. There's still time. There's still time.
Yeah, it's only 2 shots.
So we are going to do a recap of all of the picks. If you guys haven't hit that like button already, do us a solid. Give us the thumbs up. That's what keeps the lights on here at Picks and Parlays, is support from our viewers like you. So Nick Parsons is over at the Insiders Room. And if you look for his premium plays on the picksandparlays.net site, you will find him at the Insiders Room. How are things going on for you over there, Nick? How are things at the old site?
It is going fantastic over at Picks and Parlays. We continue to see the board really well. 2021 has been good, although the end of 2020 ended well. So it just has carried over. Showing significant units in almost every sport, including baseball. And so, with baseball basically going to be the only show here in town in another month. Looking forward to an exciting summer of betting on baseball for sure.
All right. So that's Nick Parsons at the Insiders Room. And then, Nick, you and your brother Tim do picks together. And you can be found under Earle SportsBets at picksandparlays.net. And baseball, you might think, is the only show in town, but you guys have been messing with the WNBA a little bit. How are things going for you guys at the site?
It started off really well. We have slowed down a little bit, but we had an easy winner with the Seattle Storm tonight in the WNBA minus 8.5 points. I think they won by 20 points against Atlanta tonight, so a nice cash there. So yeah, the WNBA is going to be something we're also going to be focusing on come summertime when it's only the MLB. Also on our channel, we'll be looking at a little bit more UFC as well. Unfortunately, you can't put up plays for UFC and picks and parlays, but we will have plays on the channel for UFC coming up as well.
All right. And you can find their channel at Earle SportsBets on Twitter. Pop that into YouTube. Like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, man. And then if you guys are over at picksandparlays.net, you want to pick up the premium plays from Tim and Nick Earle or Nick Parsons or both of them, use the promo code TRADE, and that will save you 20% off of the entire site upon checkout. All right, so let's do hi Raymond Daniel, we miss you too. We're going to do a quick recap. NBA playoffs, the Nets are at the Bucks. 234 is the number. Nick Parsons takes it over. Nick Earle takes it under. We've got the Clippers, 221 is that number. These guys agree it's going over the number. Colorado Avalanche are at my Vegas Golden Knights. Number is 5.5. I'm only going to be able to do that for so much longer.
Unless they win the Stanley Cup, then you can just keep it going all summer long.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys would kill me. I can't wear that sweater much longer, man. I live in Vegas. It's like I need a sleeveless hockey sweater situation. Right. It's freaking hot. But Nick is going to go under in the playoff game. Nick Parsons is going under, and Nick Earle is going. I tried to book Tim tonight instead of Nick, just so I didn't have to.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Nick could have just pretended he was, and yeah, maybe we wouldn't have known.
I'm not that ugly.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
I like it when you say, I'm the face of this operation. Okay, so the Royals number is 8 here, and you guys agree Royals at the Athletics is going to go over the 8 runs. Remember, people at home, when these guys agree, those are the money plays. Those tend to be the most valuable on the show. John says that the Avs are going to force a game 7. Nick, what do both of you have? You're both hockey experts. Thoughts?
I have a play on the Knights tomorrow. I am going to follow the home trend.
Parsons?
So, yeah, geez. You're putting me on the spot here.
Fair enough.
I gave the total there on the under. Yeah, I'm going to reserve my opinion on this one for at least until tomorrow morning. I haven't honestly decided. I mean, it's a really tough one when you look at how well Vegas has bounced back and is playing. But I mean, Colorado is a really great team too. They're back against the wall. They could send this to a game 7. So yeah, I mean, if you want to get my pick, tune in and check out picksandparlays.net tomororw, the Insider's Room.
Boom. There you go. Boom,
wow,
boom.
Little tease there.
I like it. I know. I can tell by the look on your face. You're like, I'm good. I don't have a premium, but I'm gonna. John says, there's nothing to bet on when the WNBA plays start popping in. But I
will disagree with that one.
Advocate for the WNBA. If you like to bet basketball, you guys know I'm a huge basketball chick, right? It's my deal. There's only 12 teams in the WNBA. There's a limited amount of players, limited amount of teams, and a ton of loose lines.
I was going to mention the same thing. Those are the softest lines you will find. If you want to bet basketball, don't look at college basketball. Don't look at the NBA. The most profitable basketball will be the WNBA because not as many people bet on it. So it's softer lines, and it's easier to project. So I believe me and my brother were 13-5 to start our or 13-6 or something to start our WNBA on the picks and parlays. So it's been really good money betting WNBA. So don't look down on it. It's a great moneymaker.
It really is. And, the more people, Sean Higgs always kind of jokes that that sport hasn't made a penny. But now that betting is growing so big, I really think the whole aspect of betting on sports is going to help the WNBA grow because, hey, we're all here to make money. I'm not saying you got to go watch WNBA games. Okay.
I don't watch them. I don't watch them. No.
Yeah. We don't watch 90% of the games I bet on. I don't watch, but just saying, take a little peek. Knights versus Islanders Stanley Cup. I hope so.
I could see it because now it's 4-1 Islanders.
Yeah. Just need one more.
What do you think your total at, Parsons? 5 or 5.5?
I have I have 5 at some places and 5.5 at others, so I do need one more here for sure.
It's good. It'll go over 5 easy. There'll be at least one empty net goal.
Yeah, that's
Calling
true.
it now.
That's right.
I hope so.
John, all right, we talked him into it. He says he'll bite. He will try it out. It's just a suggestion, man. You know, just a suggestion. If you're already good at basketball, it's not a bad gig. All right, guys, that is just about going to do it for us tonight. Don't forget, hit the like button. I see 11 likes and 22 people. What's that about? And you're not going to have good luck on your picks. When you take all these free picks, you're going to wonder why they don't cash, and it's because you didn't hit the like button. All right. That's all I have to say about that. Put that in your pipe and think about that. Let that marinate. All right, guys. As I like to say, may the best capper win. Thank you both for joining me. Great work as always. And I'll see one of you. Well, I'll see both of you next week. Just maybe not together.
See you, Allie. See you.